Life is full of surprises, both good and bad. Sometimes the unexpected can be overwhelming, making it difficult to maintain our happiness. However, the ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers timeless wisdom on how to remain content and resilient, even when faced with life's inevitable challenges. By embracing Stoic principles, we can find peace and happiness regardless of our circumstances. Here are 8 key Stoic practices to help you stay happy, even when life throws curveballs. 1. Embrace the power of perception. In the heart of Stoic philosophy lies a profound understanding of perception. Our reality is shaped not by the events that occur, but by how we interpret them. This insight is both liberating and empowering, for it means that even in the face of adversity, we hold the key to our happiness and peace of mind. Imagine you are caught in a sudden storm. The rain lashes down, the wind howls, and the sky darkens. Some might see this as a disaster, a ruined day. Yet, a Stoic sees beyond the immediate discomfort. They recognize that the storm itself is neutral. It is neither good nor bad. It simply is. The meaning we attach to it is what shapes our experience. The Stoics teach us that we have the power to choose our response to any situation. This begins with a shift in perspective. When faced with a challenge, instead of succumbing to frustration or despair, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this situation help me grow? By reinterpreting difficulties as opportunities for growth, we transform our experience from one of suffering to one of empowerment. Consider the story of Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who began his life as a slave. Despite his harsh circumstances, Epictetus found freedom in his mind. He understood that while his physical condition was beyond his control, his thoughts and reactions were entirely his own. He famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This principle guided him to live a life of inner peace and resilience, regardless of external conditions. In our modern lives, we encounter countless situations that test our patience and resolve. Perhaps a project at work has gone awry, or a relationship is strained. In these moments, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and defeated. But by embracing the power of perception, we can regain our sense of control and purpose. Start by practicing mindfulness. Pay attention to your thoughts and how they shape your emotions. When you catch yourself slipping into negative interpretations, pause and reconsider. Ask yourself if there is another way to view the situation, one that aligns with your values and promotes growth. This practice of mindful reflection helps you stay grounded and centered, even amid turmoil. Another powerful tool is reframing. Reframing involves consciously changing the narrative you tell yourself about an event. Instead of seeing a missed opportunity as a failure, view it as a valuable lesson that will prepare you for future success. This shift in narrative not only alleviates stress, but also fosters a sense of optimism and resilience. Remember, perception is a powerful force. By choosing to see the good in every situation, by seeking lessons in adversity, and by maintaining a mindset of growth, you harness this power to create a life of happiness and fulfillment. The storms of life will come and go, but with the principles of Stoicism, you can stand firm, finding beauty and meaning in every drop of rain. Embrace the power of perception, and you'll discover that even when life throws its most challenging curveballs, you have the inner strength to remain unshaken, joyful, and at peace. This Stoic wisdom is not just a philosophy, but a practical guide to living a resilient and happy life. 2. Focus on what you can control. At the core of Stoic philosophy is a powerful concept that can transform how we navigate life's challenges, the dichotomy of control. This principle encourages us to distinguish between what we can and cannot control, and to focus our energy and attention solely on the former. By embracing this wisdom, we can reduce anxiety, increase our sense of agency, and find greater happiness no matter what circumstances we face. Imagine you are a sailor navigating through turbulent waters. You cannot control the wind, the waves, or the weather. However, you can control how you steer the ship, adjust the sails, and respond to the changing conditions. Life is much like this voyage. We cannot dictate the actions of others, the outcomes of our efforts, or the myriad external events that shape our world. But we can control our thoughts, decisions, and reactions. This is the essence of Stoic wisdom. The Stoics believed that understanding and accepting this dichotomy is crucial for inner peace. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, taught that our distress often comes from trying to control the uncontrollable. He said, "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens." By focusing on what we can influence, our own actions and attitudes, we free ourselves from the burden of trying to manage everything else. Consider a common scenario. You are working on an important project, and despite your best efforts, things are not going as planned. Deadlines are looming, and unforeseen obstacles arise. In such moments, it's easy to become overwhelmed and stressed. But a Stoic approach offers a different perspective. Instead of fixating on the problems and outcomes beyond your control, direct your focus to what you can do. Can you improve your work process? Seek help or advice? Adjust your strategy. By concentrating on your sphere of influence, you not only become more effective, but also more resilient and calm. This principle is equally applicable in personal relationships. We cannot control how others think, feel, or behave. Attempts to do so often lead to frustration and conflict. Instead, focus on your own actions and responses. Practice empathy, communicate clearly, and set healthy boundaries. By doing so, you foster healthier and more fulfilling relationships while maintaining your inner peace. A powerful exercise to internalize this principle is to make a list of things that worry or stress you. Then, divide them into two categories: things you can control and things you cannot. For the items in the first category, develop a plan of action. For the second, practice acceptance. This exercise helps clarify where to direct your efforts and where to let go. Acceptance doesn't mean passivity or resignation. It means recognizing reality and choosing to respond constructively. By accepting what we cannot change, we conserve our energy for what we can, thereby enhancing our effectiveness and well-being. This mindset shift is liberating. It allows us to navigate life's uncertainties with confidence and grace. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, exemplified this principle in his meditations. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." His words remind us that true strength and happiness come from within. By focusing on what we can control, we build an inner fortress of resilience and serenity that external events cannot breach. In every aspect of life, from professional endeavors to personal relationships, from minor daily hassles to major life challenges, focusing on what you can control is a guiding star. It empowers you to take meaningful action, reduces unnecessary stress, and fosters a sense of peace and fulfillment. Embrace this Stoic principle, and you'll discover that even when life throws its most unpredictable curveballs, you have the power to steer your own ship with wisdom and calm. Let this wisdom inspire and motivate you to live a life of purpose, resilience, and joy, regardless of the external circumstances. 3. Practice mindfulness and presence. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle, constantly rushing from one task to the next. This relentless pace can leave us feeling disconnected, stressed, and overwhelmed. However, the ancient Stoics offer a powerful antidote, the practice of mindfulness and presence. By grounding ourselves in the present moment, we can find peace, clarity, and joy, even amidst life's chaos. The Stoics understood that the present moment is the only time we truly have. Past events are beyond our reach, and the future remains uncertain. Epictetus, a revered Stoic philosopher, advised, "Keep your attention focused entirely on what is truly your own concern, and be clear that what belongs to others is their business and none of yours." This wisdom encourages us to direct our focus to the here and now, where our power lies. Practicing mindfulness means being fully engaged in whatever you are doing at the moment. It involves paying close attention to your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. This can be as simple as noticing the sensation of your breath, the taste of your food, or the sound of birdsong. By immersing yourself in these experiences, you cultivate a deep appreciation for the richness of life. Consider a typical day where your mind races with thoughts about future responsibilities and past regrets. This mental chatter can obscure the beauty and opportunities of the present. However, when you consciously bring your attention back to the now, you free yourself from this mental clutter. You start to notice the small joys that often go overlooked, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the smile of a loved one, the satisfaction of a job well done. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of living in the present. In his meditations he wrote, "Confine yourself to the present." This directive is a powerful reminder that the present moment is our only reality. By confining ourselves to it, we reduce anxiety about the future and regret about the past, allowing ourselves to fully experience and enjoy life as it unfolds. Mindfulness also plays a crucial role in managing stress and enhancing our emotional well-being. When we are mindful, we become more aware of our thoughts and emotions, allowing us to respond rather than react. This awareness creates a space between stimulus and response, giving us the freedom to choose how we want to act. Instead of being swept away by anger, fear, or sadness, we can observe these emotions, understand their origins, and address them with wisdom and compassion. To cultivate mindfulness, consider incorporating simple practices into your daily routine. Begin with mindful breathing. Take a few minutes each day to focus on your breath, feeling each inhale and exhale. This practice centers your mind and brings you back to the present. Another technique is mindful walking. Pay attention to the sensation of your feet touching the ground, the rhythm of your steps, and the environment around you. These practices anchor you in the present and help develop a habit of mindfulness. Mindfulness is not limited to formal practices. It can be integrated into any activity. When eating, savor each bite and notice the flavors and textures. When conversing, listen fully to the other person, giving them your undivided attention. By bringing mindfulness to everyday activities, you transform them into moments of presence and appreciation. The Stoics believed that by practicing mindfulness and presence, we align ourselves with the natural flow of life. We become more attuned to our inner wisdom and the beauty of the world around us. This alignment fosters a sense of peace, clarity, and joy that external circumstances cannot disrupt. Incorporating mindfulness into your life may seem challenging at first, especially with the demands and distractions of modern living. However, with consistent practice, it becomes a natural and rewarding habit. Embrace mindfulness and presence, and you will discover a deeper connection to yourself and the world, a reservoir of calm amidst life's storms, and a pathway to enduring happiness. Let the wisdom of the Stoics inspire and guide you. Practice mindfulness, live in the present, and experience the profound peace and joy that comes from truly being here, now. 4. Cultivate inner virtue. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies a profound commitment to cultivating inner virtue. The Stoics believed that true happiness and fulfillment come not from external achievements or possessions, but from living a life of moral excellence. By focusing on developing virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, we can create a solid foundation for a meaningful and resilient life, regardless of external circumstances. Virtue, in the Stoic sense, is about aligning our actions with our highest values and principles. It's about striving to be the best version of ourselves in every situation. The Stoics taught that by nurturing our inner virtues, we can maintain a sense of peace and purpose, even when life throws its toughest challenges our way. Wisdom is the first of the 4 cardinal virtues in Stoicism. It involves the pursuit of knowledge, understanding, and insight. Wisdom helps us make sound judgments and decisions, guiding us to live in harmony with nature and reason. To cultivate wisdom, commit to lifelong learning. Read widely, seek diverse perspectives, and reflect deeply on your experiences. Ask yourself, how can I learn from this situation? What insights can I gain to better navigate my life? Courage is the virtue that empowers us to face difficulties with bravery and resilience. It is not the absence of fear, but the strength to act in spite of it. Courage allows us to stand up for what is right, to take risks, and to persevere through adversity. To develop courage, challenge yourself to step out of your comfort zone. Embrace discomfort as a pathway to growth. When confronted with fear or uncertainty, remind yourself of the Stoic maxim: you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Justice is the virtue that guides us to treat others fairly and with compassion. It is about recognizing our interconnectedness and our responsibilities to one another. Justice calls us to act with integrity, to uphold our commitments, and to contribute to the common good. To embody justice, practice empathy and kindness in your interactions. Stand up against injustice when you see it, and strive to make a positive impact in your community. Temperance is the virtue of self-control and moderation. It helps us manage our desires and impulses, maintaining balance and harmony in our lives. Temperance teaches us to appreciate what we have and to use our resources wisely. To cultivate temperance, practice mindfulness and self-discipline. Set boundaries for yourself and prioritize long-term well-being over short-term gratification. Remember, true contentment comes from within, not from external excess. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, provides a powerful example of a life guided by inner virtue. Despite his immense power and the challenges of ruling an empire, Marcus consistently sought to live according to Stoic principles. In his meditations, he reflects on the importance of virtue. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. His commitment to virtue allowed him to navigate the complexities of his life with grace and integrity. Cultivating inner virtue is a lifelong journey. It requires continuous effort and reflection. One effective way to nurture your virtues is through daily journaling. Reflect on your actions, thoughts, and decisions. Ask yourself, did I act with wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance today? How can I improve? This practice helps reinforce your commitment to living virtuously and keeps you aligned with your highest values. Surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals who inspire and support your growth is also crucial. Engage in meaningful conversations, seek mentors, and join communities that share your commitment to virtue. Together, you can encourage and hold each other accountable in your journey. By cultivating inner virtue, you build a strong and resilient character that can withstand life's challenges. You create a sense of inner peace and fulfillment that external circumstances cannot shake. This inner strength not only benefits you, but also positively influences those around you, contributing to a more just and compassionate world. Embrace the Stoic commitment to virtue. Let wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance guide your actions and decisions. As you cultivate these inner virtues, you will discover a deep and enduring happiness, a life of purpose and meaning that transcends the ups and downs of external events. This is the essence of Stoic wisdom and the path to true fulfillment. 5. Accept impermanence. In the ever-changing landscape of life, one truth remains constant. Everything is impermanent. The Stoics deeply understood this principle and embraced it as a cornerstone of their philosophy. Accepting impermanence allows us to navigate life's ebb and flow with grace and resilience, fostering a sense of peace and contentment that withstands the test of time. Impermanence is the natural order of the universe. Relationships evolve, circumstances change, and life progresses in unpredictable ways. The Stoics taught that by recognizing and accepting this fundamental truth, we can reduce our suffering and find greater happiness. Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, advised, "Remember that all we have is on loan from fortune, which can reclaim it without our permission, and indeed, without even advance notice." When we accept impermanence, we begin to see life in a different light. We stop clinging to the past or fearing the future, and instead, we embrace the present moment for what it is, a fleeting but precious gift. This shift in perspective allows us to fully experience and appreciate the richness of life. Consider the seasons as a metaphor for impermanence. Each season brings its own beauty and challenges, and each eventually gives way to the next. Just as we welcome the blossoms of spring and the crisp air of autumn, we can learn to welcome the changes in our lives. By doing so, we cultivate a sense of inner stability and peace, knowing that change is a natural and inevitable part of existence. Accepting impermanence also means letting go of our attachments to specific outcomes. We often create expectations about how things should be, and when reality diverges from these expectations, we experience disappointment and distress. The Stoics remind us that our peace of mind does not depend on external conditions, but on our internal attitudes. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, wrote, "Loss is nothing else but change, and change is nature's delight." This wisdom teaches us to flow with life's changes rather than resist them. When we let go of rigid expectations, we open ourselves to new possibilities and experiences. We become more adaptable and resilient, better equipped to handle whatever comes our way. This doesn't mean we become passive or indifferent. Rather, we actively engage with life, understanding that its impermanent nature is what makes it beautiful and meaningful. In our daily lives, we can practice accepting impermanence through mindfulness and reflection. Start by observing the transient nature of your thoughts and emotions. Notice how they arise and pass away, much like clouds in the sky. This practice helps you develop a sense of detachment and equanimity, allowing you to respond to life's changes with calmness and clarity. Another powerful practice is gratitude. By regularly reflecting on what you are grateful for, you train your mind to focus on the present and appreciate the good in your life. Gratitude helps you cherish moments as they come, knowing that they are temporary and precious. It shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is abundant, fostering a deeper sense of fulfillment. Accepting impermanence also involves acknowledging our mortality. The Stoics embraced the concept of memento mori, remembering that we will die. Far from being morbid, this contemplation encourages us to live fully and authentically. It reminds us to prioritize what truly matters, to nurture our relationships, and to make meaningful contributions to the world. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, wrote extensively on the brevity of life and the importance of using our time wisely. He advised, "Let us prepare our minds as if we'd come to the very end of life. Let us postpone nothing. Let us balance life's books each day. The one who puts the finishing touches on their life each day is never short of time." This mindset empowers us to live with purpose and intention, making the most of every moment. By accepting impermanence, we free ourselves from the fear of change and the burden of attachment. We learn to embrace life's transient beauty and to find joy in the present. This acceptance transforms our experience of life, enabling us to face challenges with resilience and grace. Let the Stoic wisdom of accepting impermanence guide you. Embrace change as a natural part of life. Let go of rigid expectations and cherish each moment for its fleeting beauty. By doing so, you will discover a profound sense of peace and happiness that endures, no matter what life brings your way. This is the essence of living in harmony with the flow of life, the Stoic path to true fulfillment. 6. Reframe adversity. Life is filled with challenges, setbacks, and obstacles that can test our strength and resolve. The Stoics, however, saw adversity not as a source of suffering, but as a crucial element of personal growth and self-discovery. By learning to reframe adversity, we can transform difficulties into opportunities for development, resilience, and even happiness. This Stoic principle teaches us to embrace life's challenges with courage and wisdom, turning potential stumbling blocks into stepping stones. The essence of reframing adversity lies in our perception. According to Stoic philosophy, events themselves are neutral. It is our judgments about them that determine their impact on us. As Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." By changing our perspective on adversity, we reclaim our power and can respond in ways that foster growth and strength. Imagine facing a significant challenge, such as losing a job or going through a difficult breakup. It's natural to feel disheartened and anxious. However, by applying the Stoic principle of reframing, we can view these situations differently. Instead of seeing them as devastating blows, we can see them as opportunities to reassess our lives, to learn valuable lessons, and to build resilience. Consider the story of Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher. His reign was marked by constant warfare, political intrigue, and personal loss. Yet Marcus saw these adversities as tests of his character. In his meditations he wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This powerful insight encapsulates the Stoic belief that obstacles are not merely to be overcome, but to be embraced as integral parts of our journey. To reframe adversity, start by acknowledging your initial emotional response without judgment. It's okay to feel upset, angry, or frustrated. Once you've acknowledged these feelings, take a step back and ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? How can this challenge help me grow? What strengths can I develop by facing this adversity? This reflective process shifts your focus from what you've lost to what you can gain. It encourages a proactive mindset, where you seek out opportunities for improvement and growth in every setback. For instance, losing a job might prompt you to explore new career paths, learn new skills, or perhaps even start your own business. A breakup might lead to deeper self-awareness and an opportunity to build a more fulfilling relationship in the future. Another powerful Stoic practice for reframing adversity is the concept of amor fati, which means love of fate. This principle encourages us to embrace everything that happens in life, seeing each event as necessary and beneficial, even if it is difficult to understand at the time. By loving our fate, we stop resisting the inevitable and start cooperating with the flow of life. Adversity also provides a unique opportunity to cultivate virtues such as patience, courage, and resilience. Each challenge is a test that, when faced with a Stoic mindset, strengthens our character. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, wrote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body." This perspective transforms hardship into a training ground for our inner virtues. One practical way to reframe adversity is through journaling. When faced with a challenge, write about it in detail. Explore your initial reactions and then consciously shift your perspective. Identify the potential benefits and lessons hidden within the difficulty. This practice not only helps clarify your thoughts, but also reinforces a more constructive and resilient mindset. Surrounding yourself with supportive and like-minded individuals can also aid in reframing adversity. Engage in conversations with those who inspire and challenge you to see the positive side of difficulties. Their perspectives can offer valuable insights and encouragement, helping you to maintain a Stoic attitude in the face of hardship. By consistently practicing the Stoic principle of reframing adversity, you develop a powerful tool for navigating life's challenges. You learn to see obstacles as opportunities, setbacks as setups for comebacks, and difficulties as catalysts for growth. This mindset not only enhances your resilience, but also fosters a deep sense of empowerment and fulfillment. Embrace the Stoic wisdom of reframing adversity. When life presents challenges, view them as opportunities to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. By changing your perspective, you can transform obstacles into pathways to success and happiness. This is the essence of Stoic strength and the key to living a life of purpose and joy, no matter what challenges come your way. 7. Maintain gratitude. In the midst of life's trials and tribulations, maintaining a sense of gratitude can be a powerful source of strength and joy. The Stoics believed that gratitude is fundamental to living a good life, offering us a lens through which we can appreciate the beauty and abundance that surrounds us, even in challenging times. By cultivating gratitude, we foster a resilient and positive mindset, enhancing our ability to find happiness and fulfillment regardless of external circumstances. Gratitude in the Stoic tradition is more than just a fleeting feeling. It is a deliberate practice and a way of life. The Stoics understood that our happiness is largely determined by our perspective. As Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, noted, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." Gratitude anchors us in the present moment, helping us recognize and cherish the good that exists here and now. One of the core principles of Stoicism is the distinction between what we can control and what we cannot. By focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, attitudes, and actions, we empower ourselves to respond constructively to life's challenges. Gratitude plays a crucial role in this process by shifting our attention from what we lack to what we have, fostering a sense of contentment and inner peace. Consider the practice of keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, take a few moments to reflect on the things you are grateful for. These can be simple pleasures, such as a warm cup of coffee in the morning, the support of a friend, or the beauty of a sunset. By writing these down, you train your mind to focus on the positive aspects of your life, reinforcing a habit of gratitude. Over time, this practice can transform your outlook, helping you to see and appreciate the good in every situation. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, often reflected on gratitude in his meditations. He wrote, "When you arise in the morning, Think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. His words remind us that even the simplest aspects of existence are worthy of our gratitude. By starting each day with a sense of appreciation, we set a positive tone for the hours ahead, equipping ourselves to handle challenges with grace and resilience. Gratitude also helps us to build and strengthen our relationships. By expressing appreciation for the people in our lives, we deepen our connections and foster a sense of mutual support and respect. The Stoics believed in the importance of community and the interconnectedness of all people. Seneca advised, "There is no enjoying the possession of anything valuable unless one has someone to share it with." By regularly acknowledging and expressing gratitude for the kindness and support of others, we enhance our sense of belonging and create a more harmonious and fulfilling social environment. Moreover, gratitude can transform how we perceive and handle adversity. When we encounter difficulties, it is easy to focus on the negatives and become consumed by frustration or despair. However, by intentionally seeking out aspects of the situation for which we can be grateful, we can shift our perspective and find strength. For example, a challenging project at work might be stressful, but it also offers an opportunity to develop new skills and demonstrate resilience. By focusing on these positives, we maintain a constructive attitude and open ourselves to growth. The Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils, involves contemplating potential challenges and difficulties before they occur. This exercise helps us prepare mentally and emotionally for adversity, making us more resilient when it arises. Coupled with gratitude, this practice becomes even more powerful. By acknowledging the potential for hardship and simultaneously appreciating the good in our lives, we create a balanced and realistic perspective that strengthens our ability to navigate life's ups and downs. To integrate gratitude into your daily life, consider incorporating simple rituals and reminders. Set aside a few minutes each day for reflection, perhaps in the morning or before bed. Surround yourself with visual cues, such as notes or objects that remind you of what you are grateful for. Share your gratitude with others through kind words and gestures, creating a ripple effect of positivity and appreciation. Maintaining gratitude is not about ignoring life's difficulties or pretending that everything is perfect. Instead, it is about recognizing and celebrating the good that exists alongside the challenges. It is about choosing to focus on abundance rather than scarcity, on possibilities rather than limitations. 8. Develop emotional resilience. In the face of life's inevitable challenges and uncertainties, emotional resilience is a vital quality that enables us to bounce back from adversity and maintain our inner peace. The Stoics, with their profound understanding of human nature, offer timeless wisdom on developing emotional resilience. By adopting their principles, we can cultivate a robust inner strength that allows us to navigate life's storms with grace and fortitude. Emotional resilience begins with the recognition that our emotions are largely influenced by our thoughts and perceptions. The Stoics believed that it is not external events that disturb us, but our interpretations of those events. As Epictetus famously said, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them." This insight empowers us to take control of our emotional responses by managing our thoughts. To develop emotional resilience, start by practicing self-awareness. Pay attention to your thoughts and feelings, especially in moments of stress or discomfort. When you notice negative emotions arising, take a step back and examine the thoughts that are driving these feelings. Ask yourself, are these thoughts based on reality, or are they exaggerated or distorted? By challenging and reframing unhelpful thoughts, you can reduce their emotional impact. The Stoics also emphasized the importance of distinguishing between what we can control and what we cannot. This principle is crucial for emotional resilience. Many of our negative emotions stem from trying to control the uncontrollable, other people's actions, external events, or the outcomes of our efforts. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." By focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, we liberate ourselves from the frustration and helplessness that come from attempting to control the uncontrollable. Another key aspect of emotional resilience is accepting that adversity is a natural part of life. The Stoics practiced a form of mental rehearsal known as premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. This involved contemplating potential difficulties and imagining how they would handle them. By mentally preparing for adversity, they reduced its psychological impact and strengthened their capacity to cope. Seneca advised, "He robs present ills of their power who has perceived their coming beforehand." This practice can help you build a mental framework for facing challenges with calmness and clarity. Developing emotional resilience also involves embracing discomfort and viewing it as an opportunity for growth. The Stoics saw obstacles as essential to building character and virtue. Marcus Aurelius reflected, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." When faced with difficulties, instead of shying away, see them as opportunities to cultivate patience, courage, and perseverance. Each challenge you overcome strengthens your resilience, making you more capable of handling future adversities. Mindfulness and presence play significant roles in building emotional resilience. By staying present, you can prevent your mind from being overwhelmed by past regrets or future anxieties. Focus on what you can do right now, in this moment, to improve your situation or to simply breathe and be. Mindful practices such as meditation or mindful breathing can help you stay grounded and calm amidst turmoil. Emotional resilience is also fostered by maintaining a sense of purpose and perspective. The Stoics believed that living in accordance with nature and reason and contributing to the greater good gave life meaning. When you have a clear sense of purpose, you are better able to endure hardships because you see them as part of a larger journey. Reflect on your values and goals and let them guide you through tough times. Social support is another crucial element of emotional resilience. The Stoics valued community and the interconnectedness of all people. Seek out relationships with those who support and uplift you. Share your struggles and listen to others with empathy and understanding. Together, you can provide mutual strength and encouragement, fostering a sense of belonging and resilience. Incorporate regular practices that build and reinforce your emotional resilience. Journaling can be a powerful tool for processing emotions and reflecting on your experiences. Physical exercise, adequate rest, and healthy nutrition also contribute to overall resilience by keeping your body and mind strong. Remember, emotional resilience is not about suppressing or ignoring negative emotions. It is about acknowledging them, understanding their sources, and choosing constructive ways to respond. It is about bouncing back from setbacks, learning from experiences, and continually growing stronger. Embrace the Stoic principles to develop your emotional resilience. By managing your thoughts, focusing on what you can control, accepting adversity, and nurturing your inner strength, you can face life's challenges with confidence and composure. This resilience will not only enhance your ability to overcome difficulties, but also enrich your experience of life, allowing you to find peace and fulfillment amidst the chaos. Let Stoic wisdom guide you on this journey, and you will discover an enduring inner strength that empowers you to thrive, no matter what life throws your way. By incorporating these Stoic principles into your daily life, you can cultivate a deeper, more resilient form of happiness. Remember, happiness is not about the absence of difficulties, but the ability to navigate them with grace and wisdom. Embrace the philosophy of Stoicism, and you'll find that even when life throws curveballs, you have the inner strength to remain joyful and at peace. Let these timeless teachings inspire and motivate you on your journey. Embrace the power of perception, focus on what you can control, practice mindfulness, cultivate virtue, accept impermanence, reframe adversity, maintain gratitude, and develop emotional resilience. With these tools, you can transform challenges into opportunities and find happiness no matter what life brings your way.